Dagger G versus Need, losers side. Both players a little shocking to see them playing against each other this way. We were seeing Need on the stream earlier, who also got upset earlier in the tournament. Now, both of them are fighting and to claw their way into this top 8.
Now, so Dagger G, one of our top seeds of the tournament, getting thrown to losers early, polarizing, probably one of the most significant upsets of this bracket. Now, Need has been on an absolute run so far, but now is meeting potentially, you know, what you could have been meeting in Grands. So at this moment, gotta be locked in, gotta be focused, because you are dealing with a whole different Guile.
Listen, it's a tale as old as time. It's the person defending the title versus the person with everything to prove right here, right now. Need versus Dagger G. Who is going to come out on top? Losers round 6. Let's find out.
Right now, Need already doing a really solid job here at controlling the space, able to catch with the low forward. What an extension there with the knuckle in the air.
Meanwhile, quick jump out is going to be met with the cross-cut DP from Need, holding a pretty good health lead. Does meet Need in the skies. Just do a counter hit trade real quick, but the jump in's going to call out the cutter. That was really close to be throwing that out there.
No way.
It's going to couch up the jump. That's going to be enough to do it. Level 1 sandblast.
I didn't even think.
You gotta remember.
I didn't even think about that.
It's so fast, lightning fast. Dagger G, it's time to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, need some of that coffee right now. Jumping back. All right. We are seeing Dagger G be a little bit more of the aggressor here, kind of noticing a lot of space being given in other scenarios here. Just needs to find that opening, setting up the blade, you know, kind of that safety net here.
There we go. EX cut through the existing fireball on the screen. There we go. Some classic Guile going there. Flash kick to stop the jump in. Needs testing the waters a bit to see where he can get those going. There we go. Another jump. Now it's actually a little precarious. Getting pushed into the corner.
Backing up.
Though just through Menace alone is able to get back into the center of the stage.
Right now, Dagger G making sure charge is happening by any means here. And there we go. Round here on the board. All right.
This one's going to be a nail biter for sure. We can already tell by the way that they are playing against each other. This is as even as it gets.
The stakes have never been higher for this event, and being on loser's side, no one wants to get knocked out here.
Especially stressors. You're in first to 2 territory. You're playing to even just try and see a lick of top 8, a lick of first to 3. You got to go for it. Then while takes his own medicine, gets that jumping off the fireball, falls up into the level 1, into the EX flash kick. That's going to be a lot of damage, and that's going to be a pretty low drive meter. Meanwhile, though, they're willing to take turns and wait a little bit. They said, let's get the reset going, and let's get back into the action.
Now in this scenario here, if Dagger G ends up getting a conversion in level 2, it is good as over. But no hit just yet. At the moment, as long as Need is able to maintain this defense, shouldn't have to be worried. If anything, it is going to mean a whole lot of value, and we're seeing it right here. Should be able to get enough for the level 3 right on time.
Perfect sequence to be able to get enough meter, and look at that damage. It's looking mighty scary for Dagger G. This is Luke with the intention to kill, met in the sky again, but a little too early with the Oki options. Gonna be eating a punish counter. Very, very, very close. As close as he could possibly get, but there we go. Calls out the cutter sequence from Dagger G, and that's going to be Need taking game 1 against the Guile himself, defending core values champ. Remember, like Will said, the stakes have never been higher. You're now on tournament point.
Oh, you see Dagger G rematched already. Need here, a little hesitant there on the click. Still recovering from what just happened here. Have to maintain this lead. You do not want to give this round, because once Dagger G, you know, one of the most versed players in the region, like if you're talking about being adapted on, Dagger G's got the notes, for sure.
He's got history. Oh my gosh. The patience from that actually let the cutter evaporate before getting punished by it. So it's not going to matter too much. Dagger has put on a lot of damage just on these little chips and pieces. Dead by 1,000 cuts, it feels like a little bit. Also, good callouts on the fireball sequences, trying to anticipate when there's going to be an EX sandblast, because it does take a little bit. It has a little bit of startup. Meanwhile, the regular fire sandblasts are also not going to be safe either, and we're seeing so much payoff for Dagger G right now is just melted Need into a really, really risky situation. He's trying to start force an option, but remember, perfects, you can absolutely respond to those drive impacts, and that is going to be round up for Dagger G.
Oh, immediately letting the level 2 rip here.
He's got the position to do so, right?
Drive rush in to grab again. No, we're playing a little slower here. Mini booms here, left and right here. You cannot jump. I feel like Need is playing this perfectly, able to avoid.
That was max range overhead, and he's still hungry.
No.
Oh, it's not close enough. It's just a perfect positioning right there, and now we're seeing a full combo, 10 hits. Uses the cutter, and it's just building up some drive meter back, anti-airs, and that's going to be able to connect.
Now that's a little bit of your taste of your own medicine, right? With that level 1 on the jump back. Dagger G is, hey, I can do this too.
Dagger G, that was insane. And I mean insane pressure right there. And it ain't even over yet though. Look at that, just trying to use as much of that green stuff as possible to get an advantageous position. Need is not deterred from that last match. In fact, more fuel to the fire than ever before. Really, really, really strong combo into the corner and gets the grab on the wake up. Checks with a couple options, checks with a couple punches, but now it's going to be Dagger G returning the favor and just holds and sits tight knowing that EX Sandblast is on deck.
Really trying. Like that is absolute genius. For those who don't know, I'm pretty sure something that specifically ended up happening in Guile was one of the most significant nerves. When Sonic Blade is being set up, his hurt box around his leg is actually shifted forward. So if you drive rush in with a low forward like that, you have greater potential of actually getting it to connect here, but this should be enough.
Oh my goodness, that chunk of health evaporated with the head nod. He knows what he wants.
That is my favorite Luke move. That is why I enjoy watching the character. That command grab, immaculate.
Need's feeling confident. Need wants this so badly to keep the bracket moving. He is all energy, and he has shown it in his gameplay right now.
I will clarify, it's a hit grab though. It is not a command grab.
This is true.
Okay, a little bit of a slowdown there. Ooh, both in burnout here. Okay, gotta be careful. You gotta keep the pressure because level 3 is possibly gonna be in effect here. Getting the grab here is pretty huge in terms of, you know, maintaining. Oh, now you got meter back, drive reversal, level 3 access on both sides here. Need could close it out. Good response there.
Goes into burnout yet again though. This is so scary for Dagger G. You're on tournament life, this might be it, but no, look at the health bars in between. There we go, it's gonna be a grab. Is this the start of something insane? Uses the
drive impact. You have access to all you need.
That's it. Need takes it 2-1, keeps the tournament run alive. Dagger G's out of the tournament.
Did you see what I said? Did you get what? Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He knows what's up. He knows what's up.
You know, I came here today and I expect the upset to upset. Not to this level that we have seen
the
today.
Washington players, they warned me. They said, be ready for Need. I don't think this tournament's ready yet.
Like right now, you know, Seattle saying, sign up for Salon. I was like, ooh. Like.
They sent the crew down, man. They sent the troops. There it goes.
He was like, you know, we'll sweeten the deal.
That's a top 8 qualifier, if I'm not mistaken, for Need. That's top 8. That's top 8. Be elated, man.
New blood into top 8.
PNW major at this point, right? Yearly. Biggest turnout for an Oregon tournament. It means something, right?
Yeah.
And now Need has made it very evident that they want this win. And Dagger G, though, walking away at 9th place. This feels so uncharacteristic.
It's weird. It is weird because how many iterations of core values have we had?
We had 8 up until this current one.
And every single one of them, Dagger G was present for, right?
Yeah. And for,
at least within the top 4?
In the history of Street Fighter 6 in Oregon, it was 3 players that were rotating. It was Reach, Nelson, Dagger G. But all 3 of them, Reach is the one who got his win the latest, but your top 3 was always those 3 players. And what was so crazy was that it was originally 2. It was Reach Nelson.
Yeah.
And then Dagger G, off of a hiatus from other fighting games that he was playing, said, all right, I'm going to start picking up Street Fighter 6, and just started thrashing people. Like, it was actually insane how violent his wins were. I was seeing, like, because he's like a mechanics guy. He loves being able to use as much charge partitioning and sequencing as he can. And he just had some of the most insane playing up in, like, at that point. And
Like,
it was just,
like he does stuff that I do not see the biggest reps of the character do.
No, literally,
because they don't
literally.
bother, because it's just like, well, this is hard. Why would I do this in tournament? I'm too scared to do it.
I'm not strong enough. I don't have the will like that.